If you're looking to emulate the same styling found on one of the baddest Mustangs of all time, then the MMD GT500 style spoiler, shown here in carbon fiber, would be an awesome addition to that 2010 to 2014 Mustang at home. Now the highlight here for me, of course, is that gorgeous carbon fiber build, which by the way is hand laid and vacuum formed before being finished off in this brilliant coat of clear, which is really gonna shine nice and bright. Price point is gonna hover right in that mid $300 price range, which is super reasonable, I would think, for a carbon fiber spoiler, while the install itself is going to get a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and take a couple of hours to knock out from start to finish, which by the way we'll show you later in the video. So in my humble opinion, this is easily one of the best looking spoilers available for the 2010 through 2014 cars, as it just seems to balance perfectly the right amount of aggressiveness but still maintaining some of that OE or factory feel. Now I might be a bit biased, of course, because I have a painted version of this spoiler installed on my S197 at home, but honestly I have no intention of taking it off anytime soon, as it really just completes the rear of the car. And with this option in particular, that carbon fiber is just gonna kick things up a notch and add a little bit more bling to the rear of the car for sure. But as we pointed out earlier, the inspiration behind this option is pretty obvious, right? This is modeled after the same spoiler used on the later S197 Shelby GT500s and does feature the same styling cues like the subtle rake and detail towards the end of the spoiler here. Now, unlike the factory Shelby spoiler, which does feature a black gurney flap on this particular area, the MMD option is simply going to mimic that styling, but it's not actually a different or separate piece of the spoiler itself. Instead, everything is one piece, as you guys can see. Now, a big reason for that one-piece design is, again, that 100% authentic carbon fiber material for the build, which again has been hand-laid and vacuum formed to shape. Now, the carbon construction, as a lot of you guys probably know, is going to be equal parts lightweight and durable. It just looks absolutely stunning here under the lights, thanks to the consistent weave, but also the brightly polished clear coat. Now, I do also want to point out that that clear coat does feature a UV protection baked into the clear coat itself, and that's just going to help prevent any fading or yellowing of the spoiler over the years. Now, one big thing to keep in mind here, guys, is that this particular spoiler is not going to be compatible with cars equipped with a factory backup camera, so just keep that in mind before pulling the trigger. Also, the MMD option will mount using the existing holes left by your factory spoiler if equipped. Now, if you don't have a factory spoiler, well then obviously you will need to drill. But to give you a better idea of how the install is going to go down, check out our detailed walkthrough and quick tool breakdown right now.
The tools used for this install are a ratchet, 10mm socket, a clip removal tool, a microfiber cloth, and detail spray to clean off your trunk lid. So for this install, you're gonna have to pop open your trunk lid to gain access to the spoiler hardware. You're not gonna need a whole lot of tools for this job, and I'm gonna walk you through the whole process. So let's get started. So on the inside of your trunk panel, you should find a cover panel that will cover all of the hardware and guts that are located inside the trunk panel itself. These are held on with clips that are located on the outer edges, as well as here in the middle and up on the back of the third brake light. You'll just need a clip removal tool to pry all of those out. As you can see, ours is missing, but once you pull that off, that will reveal the 4 10mm screws that hold the spoiler into place. Now I'll just use my 10mm socket on my impact driver and remove all 4 screws that hold the factory spoiler down. Be careful not to drop your hardware into the innards of your trunk lid, as you will not be able to get it out and it will make a ton of noise. With all the hardware removed, you can pull the spoiler off. There is some 3M tape on the back of these, so you might need to pull a little bit hard, but it should come right off. So dirt does accumulate underneath these spoilers, so now is a really good time to take some detail spray and a microfiber cloth and clean off the surface before you install your new spoiler. So before we can install our new spoiler onto the trunk of the car, there's a little bit of work we need to do on the table. They are providing some weather stripping in this kit that needs to be installed along the outer edge of where this is going to mount to the trunk lid, as well as some foam washers that need to go around the bolt hole locations for this spoiler. So I'm just going to peel off the 3M backing and install this onto the bottom side. Make sure when you're installing these little foam gaskets that you pop the centers out of them so that you don't bind up any of the threads when you're installing the bolts. So now's going to be a great time to ask one of your friends to come give you an extra set of hands. However, if you do not have an extra set of hands available to help you out, there is a way that you can get this done. I'm going to lower the trunk lid down so that it's almost flat. I'm going to load my bolt into my socket and feed it up through the hole. And as I'm putting the spoiler into place, I'm going to start the bolt just so that I can have something secured while I'm installing the rest of them. So I've got my bolt in my socket and it's positioned underneath the trunk. And now I can put my spoiler into place and line up one of my bolt holes and hopefully get this started with minimal issue. So I have my two center bolts secured down snugly, but not too tight. I want to have a little bit of adjustability. And now I can go ahead and carefully install my last two here on the ends. Those two bolts are just holding everything in place while I get these last two in. So now I've got all four of my bolts started by hand. I'm going to go back with my ratchet now and tighten them all down and finish this up. Once you've gotten all your bolts tightened down, you can go ahead and reinstall your cover panel and all the clips. That's going to wrap up this review and install of the MMD GT500 style rear spoiler in carbon fiber fitting your 2010 to 2014 Mustang. Thanks for watching, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.